come up with an English idea. Like we've done an episode called "You Think You Know English," and I was like, man, I want to find like an English teacher to be on the show that I think would have be fun and would like their personality would work well with us on the show. And I was like, man, I don't know many English teachers like that. And then I was thinking of this idea that popped into my head, which I told you about, and I was like, oh my god,
Hmm.
I have to get Athena. Like I have to get Athena. It has to be her because she would be great. And I was super, super nervous to message you to see if you would come on because I was like, what if she says no? I,
What?
some people are camera shy.
Why would I say no?
Some people don't like trivia.
Well, I'm
You know,
honored.
that, I'm happy to have you here. All right, let us
Me too.
get started. We got a couple viewers in here. Hello, viewers. Thank you, Eva, for the heart. Hey, Cheney, say hello to your mom. No, you're not going. Okay, no, Eva, I want you to see that. Remember, hey, Eva, I want you to remember your other son over here said hi, and your real son didn't. So just remember that.
I already talked to her. Remember? I'm
Yeah,
alright.
yeah. Still, but she's here. You can still say hello. That's so great. Imagine now. No. Watch this, because you know good and well, Cheney. If you just got done talking to your mom, right? Then you left out the house, and you come back and she's there. You know good and well you got to say hello to her again, even though you just talked to her.
But I don't, because I just talked to her.
That's so crazy. Look at that. See, we made her happy. All right, here we go. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Think You Know, your weekly trivia show. This is this is your co-host Alvin.
And your co-host by association, Chandler.
Yo, you're so annoying. But tonight's episode of You Think You Know, we are joined by a very special guest, my good friend Athena Condos, who we will introduce. We'll get that introduction out of the way in just a second. Hello, Athena. Welcome to the show. And then let me play this intro video, and we'll get this thing started real quick. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. You're right, Jenny. What was you gonna say? Hello, Devin, and yes, we know he is who he is. All right, welcome back to the show. What's up, everybody? This is You Think You Know. Tonight's episode of You Think You Know, we are joined by a very special guest, my good friend Athena Condos. Hello, Athena. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you both?
Oh, just love
Fantastic.
Jamie, pay attention. Bro. What
Wonderful.
are you doing? You got this. All right, Athena, do us a favor really quickly. I'm gonna put you on the spotlight here. Let you introduce
Sure.
yourself to our guests, to our audience. Let them know who you are, where you come from, what you do, all that, and all in the above. So go ahead.
Absolutely. Hello, my name's Athena Condos. I am a high school English teacher at a charter school for at-risk students. I teach high school English, 9th and 10th grade, and I am located in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Whoop, whoop. A fellow teacher on the show. Super excited to have you here.
Yes.
Athena and
We went
I,
to college together.
we did. We graduated together every year, which it sounds kind of gross that we graduated like 3 years ago already. This is the start of year 4 for my teaching. I think. This is year 4 for you too?
Same. Yep, year 4. Yeah, year 4.
Every year it pops up in my memories that picture of us from graduation. And I'm just like, man, that was a long time ago.
In the rain.
In the rain,
In the cold.
in the morning, very early in the morning.
Yeah.
They have to put the College of Ed
Bright and
graduation at 8
early.
o'clock in the morning. Bright and early in the morning with the rain.
Well, we're teachers. We're used to getting
That
up
is
early.
listen, that alarm rings way too early in the morning. Now that I live an extra 10 minutes away,
It
I'm
sure
like,
does.
it's so funny because I used to live like 25, 30 minutes away from my school, and I would wake up like a half hour before. Like I would literally wake up like 10 minutes before I have to leave. But now that I live 40 minutes from my school, I'm up like an hour before I have to leave because now I have 2 dogs that I have to take out in the morning.
Yeah.
I have to do so much more, and it's just extra 10 minutes. I'm like, man, I miss my time when I could just wake up quick, throw something on, and run out the house and be done. I don't like this long drive, but we're here.
That's right. My commute's a nice 8 minutes.
Yes, that would be lovely. But hey, I have a job, and
It is wonderful. You have to be grateful. Gotta be grateful.
All right. So, if this is your first time tuning in to You Think You Know, if this is your 1,000th time tuning in to You Think You Know, welcome back. Let me explain how this show works. Tonight's episode of You Think You Know is titled You Think You Know Literature. Because my good friend Athena is an English teacher, I thought it would be appropriate to test her knowledge of English literature. I think most of the questions are specific to English lit, but it's just literature in general. So I'm really not sure. And so here's how the show works. Tonight will be 15 trivia questions for Athena. Each one of them, she will have 30 seconds to provide us with an answer. Each question is multiple choice, and she will take that full 30 seconds to give us an answer so that our audience has enough time to think of a response and we don't spoil the ending for you. So no one likes spoilers, not in a book, not in a movie, not in a video game. Spoilers are lame. So we take that full 30 seconds just to give everyone equal amount of time to provide us with an answer. Athena, I did not tell you this, but just in case, we only take your first answer since you'll have that full 30 seconds to whatever answer you give us first is the answer we got to go with. So make sure you take that full 30 seconds to really think of which one is the right answer.
Perfect. You
so
got
the
it.
regular round features 15 questions. They're all multiple choice. Time begins once I finish reading the last choice. After those 15 questions, we'll check in, see how your score was, see how well you did, and then there is a bonus round that I will explain again once we get there. I will be asking all of the questions tonight. Athena is our only guest, our only contestant, and Cheney will be providing us with all of the answers. So as soon as he is back on screen, we will start. There he is. We will get started with the show. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Wonderful. Is there Cheney?
Wait.
Is there anything I'm missing?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Did you have a question, Athena? Okay.
Nope.
All right.
All good.
Here we go. Let's get started.
A little nervous.
Question? No, nothing to be nervous about. We're gonna do
Okay.
great. Oh, I guess it would help if I pulled up the questions. Cheney, can you? Never mind. I think I got it. I'm lagging a little bit because I have a lot going on my computer right now. Cheney, are you talking to me? Because you're muted, I think.
I'm not. I'm just sitting still.
There you go, Athena.
I appreciate the boost of confidence.
Thanks, Devin. That's very kind of you. All right, here we go. Question number 1. What was the working title of Margaret Mitchell's 1936 novel, Gone with the Wind? Was it Tara, Ba Ba Black Sheep, The Rhett Butler Affair, or The Plantation? 30 seconds begins now. What was the working title?
So fun.
Margaret Mitchell.
I've never read this.
Really? Me either. So I don't think I could tell you absolutely anything about this book, other than the fact that it was written in 1936, and I only know that because it's in the question.
Yeah, that's about the same for me. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna work through this. Okay.
All right.
I don't even know what it's about.
Of Margaret Mitchell's 1936 novel, Gone with the Wind. Was it Tara, Ba Ba Black Sheep, The Rhett Butler Affair, or The Plantation?
Okay. So I don't know if this is against the rules, but I unknowingly phoned the audience. So
we'll
gonna have to go with my pal Devin.
The answer
Go
that
D.
she provided is D, the plantation. That's okay. Devin's here. That's my mother-in-law. Hello, mother-in-law, Devin. She
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
helping you out. Or maybe not helping you out. Cheney, her answer was D, the plantation. Is that correct?
That is incorrect. The correct answer is actually B.
Oh no.
Baba Black Sheep.
Ah.
What a fascinating title for a book. I'm
never going to forget that now.
This is going to give you lots of fun facts to tell your students on Tuesday. I'm assuming you don't have school.
I know that I don't know anything.
Well, make sure to share this with your principal.
That was my warm-up question.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go. Question number 2.
Oh dear goodness.
What famous literary character offers this sage advice? Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Is that A, Tom Sawyer, B, Albus Dumbledore, C, Polonius, or D, Ebenezer Scrooge? Are you a Harry Potter fan, Athena?
Yes. So if it's Dumbledore, I'm going to be so embarrassed. I have an idea. I'm between 2. So
Yo, Janie, hey, let me get some of them home, my boy. What famous literary character offers this sage advice? Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Athena, is it A, Tom Sawyer, B, Albus Dumbledore, C, Polonius, or D, Ebenezer Scrooge? Let's hear, before you answer, let's hear your 2 things that you're thinking of.
Okay. My first thought was D.
Was what letter?
That's what my initial thought was, but then D, Ebenezer Scrooge. And then I was thinking maybe A, but I've never read it, so I'm just going to go with D as final answer.
You've never read Huckleberry Finn either?
No, I read a lot of horror novels.
You are doing great.
This is the last time you're going to ask me to be on your show.
No, it's okay. We're very used to not good scores on the show because Cheney is the contestant.
Okay.
All right.
We do our best. That's why the name of the show.
Should have had him go up against me.
I could have, should have.
I would have done absolutely horrendously.
All right, Cheney.
Well, I'm about to be 0 for 2, so it's okay.
You went with D, Ebenezer Scrooge. Is that correct?
That is incorrect. You are 0 for 2. But the good thing is that it's not Dumbledore. So you're all, it was actually C.
Good.
Alban can say the word.
Oh my goodness.
So what you're telling me, Athena, is you do not teach any Shakespeare. You don't read Hamlet in your classes?
No, I do 9th and 10th grade, so we do Othello and Romeo and Juliet.
They're still young for that.
So Othello is that's a big read for a night.
Too young.
That is a huge read for a night.
Well, I do Othello in 10th grade, and they love it. They're like, I can't believe she cheated on him.
That's not
like, people. Let's not jump to assumptions here,
not
okay?
Not a typical one. Usually, like in our school, I think we did Romeo and Juliet. We read Hamlet. In college, we had to read part of The Tempest when I was at Millersville. But yeah, no. Never.
So in college, I took a Shakespeare seminar.
Oh yeah.
Say that again. Yeah, we did all of the sonnets, and we did a lot of the plays that we don't read in high school. But I haven't read Hamlet or Macbeth since I was in 10th grade. So.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Man, I know we read in, I think, AP. I read Midsummer also, so I've seen that one, or I've read that.
Oh, okay.
And then my school did play 3 years ago also of Midsummer. So
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome.
Cheney, you weren't in that, right? But your
And
wife
what?
was
What are you talking about?
Midsummer.
My wife was, yeah.
Your newlywed wife was
That is correct. Yes.
was indeed. All right. So good for her.
I'm gonna
Moving
shout
on.
it out again. I'll shout it out again next episode. Don't worry.
This is the next time we do an okay. All right. Make sure everybody knows. All right. Question number 3. Here we go. Athena, what novel is set on a desert planet inhabited by giant sandworms? Is it A, Foundation, B, Dune, C, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, or D, Stranger in a Strange Land? Fun fact, I've never heard of any of these 4 books.
So the only one I know about is Dune. And can I talk through the answers? Is that okay?
Do whatever you want.
So my thought, maybe not Dune, because from the previews that have come out, I know it's kind of battle-y and wars, and I don't remember seeing worms. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
All right, we are at time. So what novel is set on a desert planet inhabited by giant sandworms? Is it A, Foundation, B, Dune, C, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, or D, Stranger in a Strange Land?
So I'm between A and D.
Okay.
Foundation, Strangers in a Strange Land. I'm going to go, I'll go with A and it'll be D the time I don't pick D. Okay.
Is that correct?
A or D? Yeah.
So that is incorrect.
What do we call
Tell
this
me
on the
it's
show?
D. Tell me it's D.
It's not D. But if it would have been D, we call that an Alvin. When you pull an Alvin.
Oh.
Yeah. You think there's a right answer and you're like, I'm gonna go with this one, but I know it's gonna be the other one. That's an Alvin.
Right.
Or what we call this answer, I believe, is a chain. Because Cheney, the correct answer is
B, Dune. But I feel like you should have,
Dune
is
usually when you say it's definitely not this one. So
I should have known better.
That's a Cheney. That's definitely a Cheney right there. But there's a desert planet isn't there a movie coming out?
I think
yeah, Bill Twillers obviously lied to me because I don't remember seeing worms in the trailer. They didn't put worms next to Zendaya on this new planet.
Hello, Shaylin.
Hello,
we got this. Hello.
All right. I should probably I'll do it for the next one. All right.
Hey, off topic.
Go for it.
This shit fire, bro.
Oh yeah, that don't fire. I'll tell you, it hits different when it's out the bottle too. Usually stuff tastes better in the can, but I'm not gonna lie to you, that bottle hits different.
They got Dr. Pepper and cream soda in bottles.
Oh.
Yeah, it's smacking.
Let me find out.
It's one of Shaylin's favorites.
I'm not surprised. I'm out.
All right. Here we go. On to question number, is this 4? I think 4.
Yes.
What is the best-selling novel of all time? Is it A, The Hobbit, B, Moby Dick, C, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or D, Don Quixote? Athena, did you take Dr. Feather with me? Do you remember? I know we had Starmac together, but I can't remember.
I don't think we took it together.
Did you hate him as much as everyone else? I loved him.
I thought he was fine.
I thought his class was great, but literally everyone in the department hated. Like every education major hated him, and I didn't understand it. I thought he was great.
It's because they didn't read the syllabus, Alvin.
That definitely.
That man and that syllabus.
That is definitely it. All right. What is the best-selling novel of all time? Is it A, The Hobbit, B, Moby Dick, C, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or D, Don Quixote?
So my immediate thought was Moby Dick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, no way, it has to be The Hobbit, but I'm not doing that again. I'm going with B, Moby Dick. Let's see what the audience thinks.
What is the correct answer?
B. We got B.
Well, the incorrect answer is both Hobbit and Moby Dick. The correct answer.
Is it C?
No, you're close.
Really?
It was D. And I'm gonna blame it on the fact that you're still young, so you have a lot of years of learning literature stuff. So don't worry about it.
I thought we were gonna do like To Kill a Mockingbird or some like Brit Lit.
That's what you think we would do,
Mountain
and then
Sandworms.
Auburn pulls out like 1800.
Listen, at this point, I'm not even sure how.
Like I googled these.
I mean, she's never read Huckleberry Finn. Like I mean, she's slacking. I mean, I've never read it either, but I'm not.
I know I haven't read a lot of classics. I know I have not done a lot of classics at all.
That's okay.
I'm a poser.
It's not. Who cares? Don Quixote has sold.
I'm gonna get one of these right, at least one.
I promise you will at least get one. Don Quixote has sold more than 500 million copies, which is a lot.
Wow.
That is a lot. In terms of other, I think I'm looking at a list right now, and some of the other bestsellers. Harry Potter is up there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It sold more than 500 million copies also as a series.
Okay.
It's the highest selling series of all time. The book, Philosopher's Stone, has sold in excess of 120 million copies. So Don Quixote's up there, way up there. Harry Potter's somewhere up there as well. Moby Dick's got to be in there. It's got to be up there somewhere too, because, all right, here we go, Athena. I'm going to throw you a bonus question. This is completely random. We don't do this often. This happened last week, Cheney. We gave you a gimme. Athena, if you can tell us how the book Moby Dick begins, what are the first words of the book Moby Dick? We will throw you a point for this question. Have you ever read?
Are there options?
No. From the
you
top.
Just gotta know.
No.
You just gotta know. That's Auburn.
I just gotta know.
You've never read this one either, have you?
I know that they call the whale a fish. I know they call it a fish.
There is a phrase
with the fish.
There's a phrase. There's 3 words. It's a narrational invocation. All right.
I got nothing.
Finish the phrase. Ready? Call me what? Call me blank.
Ishmael?
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct. Congratulations.
Yes. Well, I only got that because you told me.
That's okay. We're walking you there. You gotta earn points where you can. You gotta prove your literary knowledge somewhere. It's all good. This is our show.
See, now I'm gonna have to
read
it so I can come back and just
change the rules as much as we
kill
want.
it. So. Make them up as we go.
All right. Next question. Question number 5. Okay. I don't remember. But moving on.
Yes.
Which of her own characters did Agatha Christie call a detestable, bombastic, tiresome, egocentric little creep? Was it A, Parker Pyne, B, Miss Marple, C, Sir Henry Clithering, or D, Hercule Poirot?
Okay, so I think I remember Hercule Poirot from Murder on the Orient Express.
Okay. Which I
think
I don't know if I'm gonna audition for that one. That's
show is the only one I've read by her.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna have to go I'm not gonna say it yet, but the way I'm basing my answer is off of the last name and kind of the feeling that gives me. So that's where I'm drawing my answer from.
Okay. So,
I think.
which of her own characters did Agatha
right.
Christie call a detestable, bombastic, tiresome, egocentric little creep? A. Parker Pine, B. Miss Marple, C. Sir Henry Clithering, or D. Hercule Poirot?
I am gonna go with C because Clithering makes me think of slithering. I don't know. That was the connection my brain automatically
You're
made.
thinking Slytherin, and you're thinking of Harry Potter over there. Now we got you connected there. We got you stumped.
That's right.
Cheney.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is incorrect as well. It's D. I do hate to break it to you. I really do. And I apologize.
Is it really?
He is a recurring character.
Is he the one from Orient Express? Was that correct at least?
He is in Murder in Orient Express. He's in several of her novels, actually.
Okay. Well,
he appears.
Oh, I didn't know that he appeared in more than one.
He appears in 33 novels, 2 plays, and more than 50 short stories.
Wow.
Between 1920 and 1975.
So the one novel I read is definitely not sufficient enough.
So I don't know which novel this is.
The one time I read the book.
The one you might know something from, and it's just, hey, it happens. That's okay.
I know.
I'm just impressed you knew one of the
All right.
books that he was in, because I had no idea.
Yeah, you and me both. All right, that's okay. We're getting a little bit closer now.
We are. We're getting there. Next question. Here we go. What did Aldous Huxley and C.S. Lewis have in common? A. They were born in the same town. B. They died on the same day. C. They were descended from Shakespeare. And D. They married the same woman. Interesting facts. I don't know why you would know this, but it's just completely random. I thought it was random enough that it would be interesting.
I don't know who the first author is, but I know the second one. He did Narnia, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
C.S. Lewis did do Narnia, yes.
Okay.
But I have no idea.
I read the first one.
I have less than no idea.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't either. So, okay, I have an idea, but it's just a shot in the dark.
Choose wisely, please.
Are you getting tired of telling me
I don't want to tell you you're wrong again. I want you to get questions right.
That's okay. I'm only going to cry myself to sleep for a week.
What did Aldous Huxley and C.S. Lewis have in common? Is it A, they were born in the same town, B, they died on the same day, C, they were descended from Shakespeare, or D, they married the same woman?
C, Shakespeare.
Did you have an original thought before that by any chance?
Yes, but I know the rules.
Hey,
I said A, and that's my other backup.
Okay, well.
That wrong too.
They're both wrong.
Is it the same woman?
The correct answer is?
They died on the same day.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Extra bonus question, Athena.
This is just a pity question. Call them what they are.
The pity point. What did Aldous Huxley and C.S. Lewis both died on the same day? The date was November 22nd, 1963. What other famous person died on November 22nd, 1963? Hint, they were assassinated.
JFK.
John F. Kennedy is the correct answer.
Woo!
Cheney,
I knew that one from a Stephen King novel.
Cheney, that sounded like the most pitiful woo.
I'm just not out here screaming off the top of my lungs for a woo, bro.
You said woo.
I'm proud. Just introvert like.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel it. I feel the pride. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yes, Stephen King's novel 11/22/63 helped me out with that one.
There you go.
I have no idea what that is.
I was gonna put, I had a Stephen King question ready in here, but it was just too easy. So I was just like, All right. Now I should have known.
Well, I could have used a little help.
If I would have known that you were a horror lit fan, I would have definitely pointed that your direction.
Oh, horror. Okay.
It's kind of funny watching me do this. Oh, did you think I said something
No, I
else?
thought all of it said something else. I was like, what? What would you? Oh, horror.
Not horror literature. Horror literature. Very different books. I think you have to go to a special spot to get those ones, Jamie.
Yeah, those aren't sold at Barnes and Noble.
All right.
All right, here we go. Next question. What play by Tennessee Williams contains characters named Big Daddy and Big Mama? Was it A, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, B, Long Day's Journey into Night, C, A Streetcar Named Desire, or D, The Glass Menagerie? You a Tennessee Williams fan? Have you read any of these plays?
No.
You've never read Streetcar, Athena?
No. My short story unit that I do is The Monkey's Paw, The Open Window, Contents of a Dead Man's Pocket, The Interlopers, Scarlet Ibis, The Gift of the Magi.
I know that one. I've heard of that one before.
Yeah.
I was out on the
I mean, they're fantastic short stories.
I read Harry Potter.
Do you do a unit on plays?
Is that for me?
Say again?
I said, no, Athena. Do you do a unit on plays at all?
No, I don't. In my creative writing class, I do. My play unit is specific for just Shakespeare.
Gotcha. All right. What play by Tennessee Williams contains characters named Big Daddy and Big Mama? Is it A, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, B, Long Day's Journey into Night, C, A Streetcar Named Desire, or D, The Glass Menagerie?
All right. A,
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Cheney, is that the correct answer?
That actually happens to be the correct answer. Yes. Congratulations.
Yes. Okay.
All right, let me do it, Cheney. Woo.
Whoa.
Woo. All right.
Yes, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Process of elimination.
That's Streetcar. The most famous line from Streetcar Named Desire that most people who love literature would know. Anyone know it? Or the famous character, I guess. In the movie, it was Marlon Brando, I believe, Gene. I think. I could probably be wrong about that.
I know who he is now. After last year, I know who he is. Yeah.
Here is the one that the guy yells. I don't know his name. Nope. Stanley, played by Marlon Brando in the movie. He yells, "Stella!"
No idea what that is.
Oh no, I had no idea.
Man, well, if you're looking for, I actually read that play. I think in middle school. If you have an HBO Max subscription, and you want to do something educational with your day, watch Streetcar. It's pretty good. It's a good play.
Oh, I didn't even know it was on there. That's great.
I didn't either until right now.
All right. Disgrace.
I watched it. No, we watched it after reading the play, so I've seen it. And Cheney has Marlon Brando in it, so that's right up your category in the film era.
I heard he was big.
Yeah, he was huge.
Actually, what was the movie? There was like Waterfront on something on the waterfront. It's one of like what is his big movies. That's how I found out about him. But isn't he like something like that? One of the gods.
The Godfather.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Also, never seen it.
Never. I've never seen it either.
No.
Yep. He was dying.
Okay, you're boring her. Next question.
I'm sorry. So sorry, Athena. So sorry. We'll move on. Next question.
Apologies accepted.
This is
All right.
a fascinating question. What was the first book ever sold on Amazon.com? Was it A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, B, Fluid Concepts and that should say creative, not creatist, that's not a word, and creative analogies, B, Holy Bible, or D, Stoicism and the Art of Happiness? I'm mad at myself that I put creative. Creative. That's really disappointing.
This is really interesting because in one of my college classes, the professor said that when the printing press first came to London, that the first book that was printed wasn't actually the Bible, that it was the Canterbury Tales.
Interesting.
So that's a little fun fact.
That is fascinating.
So when I'm reading this question, I'm very torn between two options. I don't know why I'm torn on my first one. It just it resonated in my soul, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
All right. What was the first book sold on Amazon.com? A, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, B, Fluid Concepts and Creative Analogies, C, The Holy Bible, or D, Stoicism and the Art of Happiness?
Okay, so I think I'm going to go with C, final answer, but I was also really torn with A.
Cheney. Don't shake your head.
So that's incorrect.
Yeah.
And so is A. And the correct answer was B, Fluid Concepts and Creative Analogies.
Creative analogy.
I would have never thought that.
You know, speaking of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you remember when I got this PSP open, right?
Yeah.
I traded it one night and I got a couple games with it. I also got Hitchhiker's Guide to the Guide of the Galaxy.
To the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Guide to
the Guardians.
I have no idea what this is.
I couldn't tell you. Athena, have you read that one? Do you know that book?
Nope. I don't know why it just felt so right.
I might find out what it is.
All right, Cheney, you'll have to let us know. Circle back.
Oh, I thought I dropped it.
All right. Moving on.
I will have to leave soon because I have to pick up somebody. But just a heads up.
Okay. We'll try and get
because usually I just leave and I don't say anything. So this time I will say something.
Well, I appreciate that because I would have been so confused. All right. Moving on to the next question. Here we go. I'll get the answers ready so that I have them also. The U2 song Shadows and Tall Trees is taken from a chapter title in what famous book? A, The Catcher in the Rye. B, Lord of the... Oh my God, I'm making all types of mistakes. That should say Lord of the Flies. C, The Grapes of Wrath. And D, The Jungle Book. And I am falling apart.
Lord for the Flies.
Lord. Hey, Lord for the Flies. You feel me?
Lord for the Flies.
So, I teach A, which I just started today with the kids. So I know for sure it is not A.
Okay.
Because their chapters also aren't labeled. They're just numbered.
That is helpful to know.
I don't know if it's maybe just the title of the chapter or if it's just mentioned in the chapter. So I have an idea, maybe.
All right. The U2 song Shadows and Tall Trees is taken from a chapter title in what famous book? A, The Catcher in the Rye. B, Lord of the Flies. C, The Grapes of Wrath. Or D, The Jungle Book. Athena.
Okay, so I'm getting rid of A.
33% chance.
That's it. It's great.
Okay. The Jungle Book.
Yo, stop looking at the camera.
B. I meant B. B.
So I'm hearing B. That's what I'm hearing.
Final answer.
The final answer.
I heard her say B. Cheney, did you hear her
I
say
heard
B?
her say B. I think that's what I heard.
Me too. Yeah.
Load for the flies.
Load for the fly.
There we go.
I forgot I actually did read Lord of the Flies too. So how can I say that? Harry Potter and Lord of the Flies.
There you go. Cheney, you're the judge.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've read this one.
Did we hear B even though she
No, you can't give me that.
Hey bro, I heard B. I don't know about you, but I heard it.
Hey Bree. we heard it B.
I heard it. I don't know if it's just me, but I heard it.
Very clearly said the Jungle Book. She didn't even say D this time. She just said the Jungle Book. I don't know if we can squeak that one by.
I appreciate it. I don't think so.
You should have just said the letter.
Hey, we tried. Next time, just because the lag, sometimes
yeah.
They might have
Right, you're right.
There. So, next question.
I'll cheat better.
You do a Shakespeare unit, so we'll see how well you do. Which of the following characters appears in 3 of Shakespeare's plays? Is it A. Caliban, B. Antony, C. Falstaff, or D. Theseus? See how well your Shakespeare knowledge treats you. Caliban, of course, appears in The Tempest, I believe. And that might be,
say that again.
I think Caliban appears in The Tempest, if I'm not mistaken.
I've never read it. Anthony, all I know is from Mark Antony from Julius Caesar.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Caliban is The Tempest. Theseus sounds familiar. I feel like I know Theseus.
They get copyrighted.
It does sound familiar, right?
Duke of Athens.
But I also feel like that might be from Julius Caesar.
Oh, hi, Brianna. I never said hi.
Theseus is in Midsummer.
My wife is in that.
Oh, I've not read that then.
And Falstaff.
Okay, let's go with.
I don't remember.
Where's he from?
Falstaff appeared in Henry V.
Okay.
So, which of the following characters appears in 3 of Shakespeare's plays? A. Caliban, B. Antony, C. Falstaff, or D. Theseus?
C.
Cheney, is C. Falstaff the correct answer?
C is correct. It is Mr. Falstaff.
It is Senor Falstaff. He appears in Henry V, The Merry Wives of Windsor, and Henry VI. I'm sorry, Henry IV, Part 1.
That's crazy to me. One character in like 3 different.
Okay, because I read Henry IV. That's why when you said he was in the 5th, I was like, that makes sense.
It was the first one that showed up in the list, so that's why I went with that one. So
it helped me, so thank you.
Oh, I love Shakespeare. Cheney, you gotta appreciate Shakespeare. It's
I
tough.
barely know English, and then they try to throw this shit at me, and I'm just like, hey. Let me learn English first before I can make it to the olden days.
You gotta read it in the modern English version.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, moving on to the next one.
All right.
Which of the following words were first used in F. Scott's Fitzgerald, This Side of Paradise? Is it A, hipster and threesome, B, hippie and greenbacks, C, t-shirt and daiquiri, or D, bikini and margarita? Which of the following words were first used in F. Scott Fitzgerald's This Side of Paradise? Hipster and threesome, hippie.
So the only thing I've read.
T-shirt and daiquiri. Sorry, bikini and margarita. The only thing you've read
is obviously
Gatsby.
The Gatsby.
Right. Very interesting. If which one of these would appear in his novel?
All right. Which of following words were first used? Okay. I think I have my answer.
Whenever you're ready.
My final answer is B.
B, hippie and greenback.
Hippie and greenbacks.
Chandler, is that correct?
No, it's not correct. It's C. No, it's
Of course,
C.
it's not correct.
T-shirt and daiquiris.
Say it like that. Jesus. C, T-shirt and daiquiri is the correct answer.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Okay. Is it okay if I just pause the camera real quick?
Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Do what you got to do.
I don't know if
Okay,
it was just
okay.
me, but Alvin, you said you mentioned like a Gatsby or something like that, and
Yeah.
for some reason I was like, oh, T-shirt and daiquiri. That makes sense.
It would
I
be
don't know why.
that would be a very Gatsby thing.
I guess so. I guess it makes sense.
I don't know what this side of paradise is about, but
About that side of paradise. Hello, like it's in the title.
that's enough.
It's not about that side. It's about
Right.
this
Oh,
side.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yes.
sorry. It's obviously not this one, but that one. But like, I get it. That's not my bad. See, it's the English. I'm telling you.
Yeah. We give Taney some breaks in English because his first language was Spanish. So we get being born in Puerto Rico throws your whole life off. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Let it slide.
I mean,
my
being born in
grandma
Puerto
was
Rico
born
is
in Puerto
pretty.
Rico.
Did you hear that,
But
Taney?
I heard it.
You got a cousin over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be related.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
No, it's not. That's very funny.
All right. Next question. We are on to question number 12. Here we go. The phrase "dark horse"
Alrighty.
comes from what 1831 novel? Is it A, Crime and Punishment, B, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, C, The Young Duke, or D, Vivian Grey?
Guess how many of these I've read?
1.
0.
Not
0.
even a Hunchback.
I had to read. I chose this.
No, I've seen the Disney movie back in the day.
I haven't even seen that. So
Fun story about one of these books. I read Crime and Punishment in 10th grade. So we had this project in high school. It was U.S. history. I don't even know. Anyway, the teacher always made us read a book, and we had to do this whole report on the book. And I was like, man, from this list, these all look boring because I don't really like to read that much. So Crime and Punishment was like, oh, that sounds like a great book. So I'm a big procrastinator, and I waited forever, like probably 3 days before this assignment was due. What I did not know about Crime and Punishment was that Fyodor Dostoevsky, the author, is a very wordy person. The book was like 600 pages plus. It was literally this big, and I spark noted as much as I could. And I think I got an A on the assignment because I'm really good at making stuff up. But I absolutely did not read that book at all because it was.
So you can't help me with this one.
No, I cannot help you whatsoever.
Okay.
All right, the phrase "dark horse" comes from what 1831 novel? Crime and Punishment, Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Young Duke, or Vivian Grey?
B. Because that's the only thing that I could recognize.
Victor Hugo. Cheney?
You had a 25% chance to get it, and you didn't. It was C, The Young Duke.
I wouldn't have gotten that at all.
Yo, I hate the way you said that. That's so crazy. Yo, leave my friend Athena alone, bro. She's never gonna come back.
Nothing against her, obviously, because I want her to succeed.
I think I've scared Athena away. Athena, I want to apologize sincerely. Please consider coming back. I'll have a redemption thing. You fill me in on something.
I will, but I think we have to
I know what it is.
Narrow it down to the material on the curriculum.
Yeah.
So
look,
like To Kill a Mockingbird,
Next time
Next time we got
Yankees trivia because I know you know that. So we'll go there.
Yeah, we do good with Yankee trivia.
Yeah. We'll go there next time.
I'm missing the Yankee game right now, so you know.
Amy's a Red Sox fan, so we just let him.
The best of the best. Anyways. Next
You're
time.
what, Dan?
Red Sox.
Anyways, it doesn't matter what I am. Next time, I will make sure that Alvin makes it more fair for you. And I will go against you. So you feel better about yourself because I am garbage.
Perfect.
There we go. So next time, it'll be baseball trivia head to head. It'll just be baseball in general, just to keep it. Since Cheney he's a Red Sox fan, so he doesn't know enough about Yankee history. So
all right,
we're going to a Yankees Red Sox game.
I put this shirt up. And I drop it because I don't care. All right, go ahead.
All right, we're moving on.
All right.
Next question. Here we go. What poet wrote To Bedlam and Partway Back, Transformations, and The Death Notebooks? Was it A, Anne Sexton, B, Jane Hirschfield, C, E. Cummings, or D, Sylvia Plath?
Okay, so I recognize the name Transformations, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know any.
In my poetry class, we do stuff. My Papa's Waltz. We do Do Not Weep, Maiden, for War is Kind. Depressing stuff. Okay.
Well, if you read a lot of depressing stuff, I'm assuming you do some Sylvia Plath in there somewhere.
No.
Fun fact about Sylvia Plath.
Yeah.
She was a very sad person. I think she did end up committing suicide. She either committed suicide by sticking her head in an oven, or that was one of the ways that she attempted to stick. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. She was a very tortured soul. Yeah.
So then, did she write the Death Notebooks?
No. That's not the one you want to go with. Don't go with that one. Go with one of the other ones though.
No, Light wrote the Death Notes.
What did you say, Cheney?
You wouldn't understand.
Okay.
I said,
What is yes?
E. Cummings.
E. Cummings.
Okay.
I just don't know why it sounds like that. E. Cummings. Anyways, unfortunately, I have to be the one to break it to you, and it's not Alvin. But
wrong.
If you said A, you are correct. A is the correct answer. I heard A.
Oh, well, it's a shame. No, that one we can't really play off.
She clearly said.
Listen, I got 4 out of 15. I'm happy with 4. At least it's more than
0.
I'm gonna be honest.
Shh, don't even bring it up. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
No. She's my friend, so I'm gonna tell her.
Don't bring it up. So the good thing is that you got above the shittiest score that we've had on this show so far. Actually, that doesn't even count anymore. So technically, this is the lowest, but it's okay. I'm not worried about it.
So, Athena, some backstory for you.
Okay, give me number 14. I'm gonna get 14.
I gotta tell you, and you still have 2 more. You still have technically 3 more questions, so you have a chance to get a higher score and be around the average. So this show was developed from a segment that we used to have on our regular podcast, which is called Afro Latinos. So we came up with this trivia idea, which is basically the exact same thing that we're doing now, except it wasn't as fancy with all the graphics and all that stuff. We were just asking each other trivia questions. When this was a part of the old show, we did a segment called You Think You Know Fast Food. Cheney takes the cake with a solid 3 out of 15 on that fast food trivia.
Okay, so again, it's not the worst.
And it wasn't.
One, it doesn't count anymore because I was in the old
show.
It
was not on the current show, so it doesn't
count anymore. And 2,
it's Bishop.
The same thing that he did to you today. He did to me.
The Bishop Sycamore, Cheney. It's the Bishop Sycamore of games. It was.
In my defense, I really thought McDonald's was all of them.
All right, let's go to question number 14. See how Athena can
Okay.
pick up her luck here. Athena, what was the original title of Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451? Was it A, The Fireman, B, Fire in the Hole, C, The Burning Books, or D, Celsius 233?
So I hated this book when I read it.
I also hated this book, if that makes you...
I am not much of a dystopian reader, so getting through this was really like this, 1984, they were both really difficult for me to get through.
I hated that one also.
Yeah, not my favorite. And I also didn't really like writing styles. And I know it's been 10, 11 years since I've read this. So I only briefly remember the plot, and I remember them setting books on fire. So that's going to lead me to my answer. So final answer is C. Because Fahrenheit 451 is the temperature that paper burns at. Is that right?
That is correct. I was going to share that fun fact.
I just made that up.
So
look at that. Look at that background.
I know. It's despicable, isn't it?
So yeah, burning books.
It's,
oh my God, it breaks my heart just thinking about it.
I can help that. So
dickhead.
I will tell you,
I will tell you as soon as I get this shit off.
Wrong.
Okay. Should I have a better background? Why am I part of the green screen? That makes...
Yeah, that doesn't... It's probably that... I don't know. Because you're wearing a green hoodie. It's greenish.
Oh, maybe. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
the answer.
So the correct answer is not what you said. What did you say?
Oh, great.
You said C.
That is not the correct answer.
I said The Burning Books.
If you would have said The Fireman, it would have been right. But you didn't.
Oh,
so it's wrong.
Good for me. No, I didn't.
I did not know that's why.
That one wasn't even on my radar, to be honest.
It's a very interesting story how Ray Bradbury came up with the title. So the original title was The Fireman, but it was his publisher said that is an incredibly boring title of a book. And so what they did was he went to a local firehouse and asked the fireman, what temperature do books or does paper burn? And they said, hold on. And they burnt paper and they tested the temperature and they came up with 451 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is where the title Fahrenheit.
The story is more interesting than the title.
Oh, absolutely.
Just in case anyone's curious, Giancarlo Stanton just hit a home run.
I just got the notification, Athena.
Just got the notification. Yeah.
Giancarlo Stanton hit a home run.
I also saw that. I was just like, oh, yeah. Let's go. And Cheney.
I know it popped up and covered half the question.
Good news for you, Cheney. The Red Sox are also winning.
Thank God.
2-1. Just to let you know.
Boo.
I'm really excited to go see this game, Cheney. By the way.
Oh yeah, we're going to see.
We are going to see
versus the Yankees.
We're going to Fenway.
Yankee Stadium? Oh, Fenway.
No, Fenway.
I've never been to Fenway.
I've been to a couple at Yankee Stadium, Boston Red Sox, or Boston and Yankees. It was pretty fun. Good environment.
I've been there as well. It's not all that.
You're on the right side.
Trash.
If you want to come, I will send you the details of where we're at, the dates. If you and your we will hang out a day in Boston together. If you would love to come I'll send you all the information you need to know.
Hey, we ain't got nothing else to do.
I need another Yankee fan with me because I can't. I'm going to be in Boston and I'm fearing for my life, so I need another fan to support me.
I don't know if I'm that brave.
I'm just saying, if you get jumped, I have nothing to do with it whatsoever.
You don't know me anymore? Is that what you're saying? You're not going to know me?
I'm going to walk by like, damn, that's crazy. What happened to him? Just keep walking.
That is so
crazy. Look at that.
I know. Friends, right? They're great. All right. Question number 15. Here we go. What is the subtitle of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein? Is it A, Life Among the Lowly?
Oh, so you want to? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. That's all right. We'll give me 1 second and then you go ahead. B,
Yes.
and I can't spell either. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? The Misfortunes of Virtue. C, A Novel Without a Hero, or D, The Modern Prometheus.
The Misfortunes of Virtue.
So, fun fact: how Frankenstein came into creation is that Mary Shelley, her husband, and I want to say Lord Byron, they were all stuck together and they couldn't leave. It was weather or something. And they say, all right, we're stuck here. We might as well write. Whoever can write the scariest novel wins this competition. And that competition produced Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
That is very interesting. Do you also happen to know what the subtitle?
Yeah.
What's the subtitle of Shelley's Frankenstein? A, Life Among the Lowly. B, The Misfortunes of Virtue. C, A Novel Without a Hero, or D, The Modern Prometheus.
Okay, I'm between two.
Hope the one that you choose is the right one.
I hope so too.
I hope so. C.
What was the other one that you were?
What happened to be the other answer by any chance?
D.
What? She said D. I heard D.
B.
Cheney.
All I heard was D. If that was your primary answer.
I had C and D written down. I was like, it's a 50-50 shot between those two.
Say less. All I heard was D. That is the correct answer. D is the correct answer.
All right.
Would you
guess we'll have to go to the bonus?
Let's talk this out.
What's up?
I heard D. That's all I gotta talk about. I heard D.
No,
you're not gonna give it to her?
I don't even think we can pull that.
You might have pulled it.
That one's a little hard.
I don't know. I don't think that's an Auburn.
It was pretty close to one.
It's like
50-50.
She figured
okay.
She figured the right answer was this one, but I don't think she
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I just picked the wrong one because I had them both written. I was like, well, I'm not sure, so I might as well just pick one.
Just go with one. That's all. Sometimes that's all you can do. All right, Athena. Well,
that's all you can do.
This wasn't the greatest score. Again, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. So let's just hope that with this bonus round, you pull yourself up into a better looking score for everyone. So here's how the bonus round works.
All right, let's see.
You get one question. This is, again, going to be multiple choice, but instead of 30 seconds, because this is the bonus, you only have 15 seconds to come up with an answer. Okay? So again, same rules as before. I will read the question to you. The timer starts once I finish reading the question, and then you'll give me an answer at the end of that 15 seconds, and we'll see if we can pull up your score at all. All right?
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Here we go. Here is the bonus question. Which of these books is recognized in the top 10 most challenged books of 2020? A, 13 Reasons Why. B, The Hate You Give. C, Of Mice and Men. Or D, The Handmaid's Tale.
Can you elaborate on most challenged?
So there are books that are considered banned or challenged, meaning that people don't want them taught in public schools anymore or used in general. And so that's what challenged. These have the most cases of people trying to take this book out of curriculum or curricula. Sorry.
So I read two of the four.
Which two?
So 13 Reasons Why is about. I've read 13 Reasons Why and The Hate You Give.
Both.
Not a fan, huh?
So I'm just trying to think of 2020. The Hate You Give became a movie, so it was pretty big. 13 Reasons Why in 2020 was on like its second or third season.
I think The Hate You Give was a little before that. The movie. It was
and
you think the movie was before that?
2018.
Okay.
Was when the movie came out.
2018. Okay. So I'm between those two.
Have you ever read John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men? Or do you know what it's about?
No. I know what it's about. I'm just trying to think, making the connections with the current year. I don't know. I'm just ballparking here.
Mm-hmm. Have you watched The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu?
No, I don't really do. So I struggle with
stepping.
TV shows. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna pick one.
I was just gonna. But go ahead, pick one. Actually, I will stay.
B.
So I have to be the one to. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta do it, Jenny. I can't do it. She's my friend. I can't do it.
So, as I've said earlier, I do hate to break it to you, but that is the incorrect answer. The correct answer was Of Mice and Men.
Really? Does it say why in 2020?
In the top 10? It doesn't say why per se, but it
I have an assumption.
Go ahead.
Well, 13 Reasons Why it's kind of got big for a reason. It was because, like, they're talking about the suicide rates and whatnot. The Hate You Give is about, you know what it is. I know what it is. I just don't know too much about it. But like Of Mice and Men is that old stuff that they made that. Because I remember reading it and like, what year did I read it? Sometime in high school I read it and I was like, oh my. So it makes sense that everything now is like quote unquote canceled. So everybody's bringing it up again and it's like,
what was your what
coming back?
What'd you say?
What book did you say, Athena?
What do you mean?
What was her choice?
I said The Hate You Give.
Okay. Funny story. I did not pay enough attention. The correct answer is Of Mice and Men, which is challenged for racial slurs and racist stereotypes and the negative effect on students.
I told you.
But The Hate You Give is also in the top 10.
Oh.
It is number.
Is it real? Are you just saying that to make me feel better?
No. It's. I would not lie.
So I'm right.
It's right there.
Technically speaking.
What happened was I went through previous years and looked at all of the banned and challenged books and said, okay, which ones? So I did not realize when I did that The Hate You Give, it was banned. It was challenged in 2018, 2019. I did not pay attention to the fact that it was also on the top 10 of 2020. So you did get it right.
So I got a 5 out of 15.
Because I made a mistake. So you are definitely absolutely correct. You got a 5 out of 15. So it's a little bit better. You are, I think the last time I was on, I got that score also. I did not do so well on my last, whatever episode we did last. All right. Well,
really quick. It was nice meeting you. I hope you had fun, even though Auburn sold you. And
I did.
This is definitely Auburn's fault. Keep that in mind. And goodbye. This is your co-host. Goodbye.
Yeah, so we don't do this all the time. Who never knows what to say. But Athena, I want to thank you so much for joining the show. I hope you had a good time. I hope we did not scare you too much. I hope I did not make you too.
I did. No. Now I know I need to practice.
I definitely hope that you will consider coming back with us and joining us for another episode. This was a lot of fun. I had fun.
Whenever.
It was such a good time seeing you and
it was.
You and catching up.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This
so
is
nice being
another episode of You Think You Know. Make sure to follow us, Afro Latinos, on Facebook and YouTube. You can also find us on Twitch. So check us out. Find us anywhere digital podcasts can be found. This is your co-host, Auburn. Again, Athena, thank you so much. It's so good to see you. And we have got to keep in touch.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, everybody.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Peace out.